Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Girly Tina and this is week 4 of the UPA. This week we are playing Fist, who has an extremely threatening team with Flutter Mane, Rayquaza, Terra, Ogrepon Wellspring, Golden Ghost, Shaman Sky, Terrapagos, Arcanine, a bunch of threats, and then even two particularly scary, not for their stats, but because of the unknown factor, a Terra Sudowoodo and a Terra Hypno that are tagged on there at the end. So this week it was extremely difficult to prep for this team. There are so many threats, there are so many Pokemon who can do a range of different things. So getting ready for this team was quite difficult, but I'm just going to show you the team that we landed on just before we get into the game and give you an idea of my thoughts going into this matchup. So starting off, we have an Assault Vest King Gambit. One thing that I noticed is that this team is not super strong into a Choice Specs Shadow Ball from Flutter Mane. It does a lot of damage. It's pretty free to click into most of my Pokemon. So the idea was, try and scout out what item is on the Flutter Mane, and then if it looks like it's doing specs damage, we bring in our AV King Gambit. We are also running Defiant this week with max HP, max attack Adamant, and then 4 in Spit F, just to try and be as bulky as possible. We're not really looking to stick around on physical threats. With a moveset of Sucker Punch, Kowtow, Cleave, Iron Head, and Low Kick for another scary member of the team, which I forgot to mention earlier, which is Ting Lu. But yeah, we're running Defiant. Obviously, Flutter Mane gets access to a lot of moves. Shadow Ball, which has the possibility of dropping my Spit F, which would give me a +2 boost. Moonblast, which can drop my special attack, which can give me a +2 boost. And Mystical Fire, which is guaranteed to lower my special attack by 1 stage, which will again give me a +2 boost. So Defiant looks pretty good here to switch in on these moves that can lower my stats. We're never too shot by Moonblast unless it is specs, so we've EV'd for that. And then, yeah, King Gambit does King Gambit things as we would have seen last week. It just clicks, strong move, and picks up some KOs and does big damage. Next we have full Fizdef Skarmory, this time Brave Nature, as we're only running Body Press. We have Taunt for, to try and shut down a Ting Lu from setting up a bunch of spikes. Maybe get a Taunt off onto another Pokemon like Terrapagos to stop it from Calm Minding up. And then Bruce just to regain HP, and Spikes because Spikes are pretty good into this matchup. So far, yeah, Fist has not run Boots on his Terrapagos as of yet, so we're hoping to break that Terra Shell early and then make sure that it can't benefit from that. Next we have our Sweeper, which is a Mewtwo with a Choice Scarf. And Mewtwo is EV'd to be faster than Shaman Sky, which is 127 base speed, so we're always going to be faster than Shaman Sky, even if it's Scarf. We have Side Strike, just Mewtwo's best move. Ice Beam for things like the Ting Lu, the Rayquaza, and the Shaman Sky. Shadow Ball for Flutter Mane. If we get out in front of a Flutter Mane, we can click Shadow Ball pretty safely. And then Focus Blast is there to, if we try and make a predict on Ting Lu switching in, we'll get off some good damage. Next, we have a new member to the team, Colossal. So this is Colossal's first week on the team. Just running heavy duty boots. Rapid Spin, Will-O-Wisp, Heat Crash, and Heavy Slam. So Heavy Slam will always OHKO an opposing Flutter Mane with my 64 attack EVs. Then we have just max defense, 252 Impish, and then the rest is in HP just for a bit of survivability. I was running Rocks, but I felt that I was running Hazards on quite a few Pokemon, so I switched to Rocks for Will-O-Wisp as I kept on finding out that Ting Lu wanted to switch in on Colossal, and then hopefully, if it's leftovers, we get to negate leftovers, and hopefully we have all of our hazards up, and it's going to take chip, and we prevent it from healing, and then obviously lower its damage output for any moves that it might want to click into us. And then finally Rapid Spin, they have a couple of spike setters and a couple of rock setters like Ting Lu, so we'll be able to hopefully spin those away. Next we just have Bulky Landorus holding the Leftovers item, so it is just fast enough to always outspeed at max speed Terrapagos. EQ, U-turn, Taunt again for the opposing Ting Lu to shut down any hazard, any whirlwind shenanigans. EQ just pretty good into this entire team. U-turn to get out on some threats like maybe Rayquaza or whatever it might be. And then Stealth Rock just to get hazards up, because again, we haven't seen the boots on that Terrapagos yet. So we're hoping to get that chip down immediately. And then last we have a heavy duty boot to Giratina, so just max Spadef. So once that Terra Shell is broken, we have like Thunder Wave, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, and Dragon Pulse. So this moveset kind of hits everything pretty much for neutral damage. Thunder Wave to slow down opposition Pokemon, you know, and hopefully put the balance of probability in our favor. Calm Mind to boost up in front of maybe an opposing Terrapagos, who are also again just faster than Terrapagos. Shadow Ball for the Flutter Mane for the Golden Go, and then Dragon Pulse just to get chip off on everything else. So that is the team that we are running for this week. I'm very excited for this game because I have not played Fist before, but I've heard a lot of good things about him. He is a very excellent battler from what I believe, so this will be challenging as he has an excellent team. So we're hoping to be able to just get that damage off and really punch holes early and keep on chipping things down for our star of the show, Mewtwo, to hopefully come in at the end and win us the game. So just going to take a break here as we get into the battle, and I'll say, yeah, good luck, have fun to Fist, and I'll see you in the battle. Okay, so we are going to get into this battle now against Fist and the Cult. I'm not sure what to expect here, but we're going to search for a little while, and then hopefully, yeah, hopefully we get our game going. Okay, so we are in our battle, and yeah, gang, I'm not gonna lie, this team was always gonna be pretty threatening. So, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of expecting a special or mixed Ray. Because Ray is probably pretty hard walled by Skarmory and Colossal with Flame Body, so I don't think that it's going to want to be fully physical. Flutter Mane could be anything. Ogerpon is obviously Terra Water. And we have the Terrapagos, and then, yeah, I mean, Shaman Sky. There was a lot of options that could have come here in the 6th slot, but it is the Shaman Sky. So we are going to call the lead Ting Lu, try get off a Taunt, try get up a Spike, and then progress from there. So, good luck, have fun to Fist. Hopefully this battle goes well. And yeah, let's see what we can do here. Alright. So week 4. Got a win last week with the power of King Gambit. Hopefully this week we can get a result. Okay, we're in Norman's gym, so that is good news. Uh-oh, Jokerpon comes out. It's all ogre now, folks. So, to deal with this, we are going to... what do I do here? I'm gonna get a Spike up. They might just SD. I think that I need to get damage on this immediately, right? I'm gonna say that they're probably gonna Terra Water another SD or Cudgel just off the bat. This is a pretty bad lead. This has been a pretty bad lead, not gonna lie. So, Ogre Terra Waters. Body Aspect procs. +1 Spadef. And it uses taunt. Okay, so good body press on our part. Straight off the bat, getting off some chip. That's good chip from Skarn. We're going to body press again. Sure, the Flutter Mane can come in. I understand that. But there's no gold, so that's good. So we're going to just try and get some chip onto something. If I don't see booster on Flutter Mane, I'm going to assume it's Specs or Scarf. But we have an AV King Gambit with Defiant that hopefully, you know, it'd be real nice if I bring it in on a Moonblast and get a special attack drop, because I'm pretty sure... Okay, Ogre goes for spikes. This is fine. We have a Boots Cole in the back. We're going to continue getting our chip. Oh, a crit! Oh, okay, Skarn. Okay, Skarn. Check status. I am taunted for one more turn. So I think that Flutter is going to come out here, but I don't necessarily know what to do about that, you know? Because if they just Ivy Cudgel into something, it's pretty bad for me. So I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna click body press. Oh, there's synthesis. Okay. That's annoying. I've shaken off the taunt. I'm going to try and taunt them on the synthesis. Yeah. And then we're just going to continue clicking body press into this. Force it to attack us. Keep it low. Keep it in range of something like a Mewtwo. And yeah. Like, listen, I'm going to take a lot from this here. Cugliato. Oh, Ogre's gone. Nobunaga comes out, and that is Ray Ray. So our weather is gone. Our weather that we definitely brought has disappeared. First we switch Lando, always. If it's DD, I'm just going to go straight to Colossal. But we can do a little bit of like pivoting here. It is overheat, so I did get the read on the special. Special Nobunaga. Is that Specs? I don't think that's Specs. It doesn't feel like it's Specs. I'm not sure what it might be. It's probably just Boots, to be honest with you. We're getting rocks up. We're getting rocks up. Because this is probably our best opportunity. I don't know what else this guy's gonna go for. Is it next? This is just overheat DD. Yeah, this team is so threatening. Like, it's a good chance I should probably just U-turn out here, but also it's risky to do so. Because if this guy starts setting up and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, it's probably not good for... It's probably not good for us, and rocks are pretty free. I believe Fist is yet to bring Boots on the Terrapagos, so let's see if that trend continues. Okay, so no real items shown yet besides the mask. Out comes Bing Lu. Get our rocks up. Get your rocks up. Get your... Oh. Get, baby. And now, you know, lead Skarmory has taunt to prevent all the hazards going up. So this guy won't have taunt, right? Wrong. I'm running 2 taunt. 2 taunt, 2 furious. Get taunted. No stealth rock for you, buddy. Okay, so we know at the very least it's not AV. It's probably Boots. Ruination, maybe. Throat Chop, maybe. EQ, probably. But we are gonna skedaddle on out of here. Oh, it's really a war of attrition against this big, dumb boy, really. But hopefully it goes for like a throat chop here. Like if it's gonna make contact, we'll get some Rocky Helmet shit. It is ruining. Such is life. Time to get a little Spikiano. We could roost back to full, but risks EQ. Invincible leaves the battlefield, and who is coming out? Wanda. Flutter Mane. But we do get that precious little spike up. Okay, I don't know what this is going to go for. I think it could be Mystical Fire. So it's like Shadow Ball, Moonblast, T-Bolt looks not bad into my team, or Mystical Fire for the King Gambit. If it does Mystical Fire, we get +2 and scare it out. I'm AV. If this is doing like 50-ish%, that means that it is Specs, and then we'll just pivot into Colossal. Mystical Fire would be nice to see here, I guess. I think, maybe. Either way, we're gonna take some chip from our little spike that's on our side of the field. Okay, got it with a Shadow Ball. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Crit. Oh, the crit. Okay. I was at 354. What does that mean for LeBron's legacy? Let's find out what that means for LeBron's legacy. 252 Assault Vest into a Flutter Mane. Choice Specs is the first one. On a crit, Shadow Ball does 28 to 33, which is about 100. I took like 120-ish. Which means that it's either Hyro, Scarf. I'm clicking Cat Type Leaf. I'm clicking Cat Type Leaf. I forgot that there were timers on this that are much shorter, and I nearly ran out of time. Coops comes out. Terra shifts. Does that go before the rocks? No, he did not bring boots. Excellent. Good damage. Good answer. Good answer. It's leftovers. Okay. Well. What do we do with this Drunken Sailor? Kowtow is good. Prevents. I mean, Ironhead is free, right? Ironhead is pretty free. Okay, they just raw Starstorm. God, it's doing so much damage. You just miss out on the KO, which is really frustrating, actually. I'm gonna Sucker. It's gonna fail. There's ACM. Okay, this could be bad. This could be bad. Okay. I do have a Landos who's just faster, right? So I can bring in Lando. I click EQ and pick up a KO here. This might go for Rock Polish, but if it does, I think I'm fine. Okay, it's CM'd again. Okay, so we got it. Which is really good. So it's Terra Starstorm, Calm Mind, Leftovers. I am faster, as indicated by the leftovers, but also EV to always be faster. Also, I think with that Iron Head damage, like that Kowtow and Iron Head damage, that this thing is max HP. Okay, so Lando picks up a KO. Good work, Lando. Proud of you, bud. Proud of you, baby girl. We've taken quite a bit on our King Gambit, which is not great. Can obviously Terra Fly to get out of the spikes, but it's not ideal. What I'd like to see here is Flutter come out, maybe? I'm not sure why that guy came in on King Gambit. I guess I should have Kowtowed a second time. I just thought that they might try and switch. Joe comes out, takes a bunch of damage, gets the embody aspect again. And let me check the team again. It's only Ting Lu that's the other physical attacker here, so I'm gonna click EQ. They can just Ivy Cudgel here and pick up a KO more than likely. Okay, they synth. But we're gonna just get some chip down. Look at that, we're doing more than half. Okay, so they're certainly gonna cudgel here. They have to cudgel here, realistically. So Lando is going to go down. And then we're gonna bring out something. Ow. Sorry, Lando. Now we go into Giratina. Exert some press. Big press. I'm going to T-Wave. I think that it's likely that Ting Lu just comes in here, but might as well be safe, just in case they try and agree to synthesis or something. Obviously they know I'm Boots. But I think I need to get rid of these hazards ASAP. Oh, they synth. Okay, this is really good. This is really good if my beloved, blessed young boy Giratina can land its Thunder Wave. My new signature move, as it turns out. Okay, the Ogre Pawn is parad, and I'm gonna start setting up Calm Minds. There's no guarantee it's player off. It could be knock. But I think if you were knocked, you would have gone for it there. So we're just gonna get a little bit bulky. And hopefully, okay, they stay in. You player off, or you knock off. Okay, just getting up the last spike. Do I have any chip on the Ting Lu? That's my question. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse here. We're just gonna see how much we're doing. Nothing, basically. Okay, yeah, they taunt, so that's fine. I'm gonna Shadow Ball just in case they try to go to Flutter on the thing, but I mean, they're probably just gonna try and stall me out here, but they're parad, we can get Spit F drops, yeah, there's a para, so I'm gonna alternate back to D-Pulse just in case Ting Lu wants to come out here, but we're gonna stall their, synthesis. Yeah, that's fine, I'm pretty sure that's 4 that's been used. back to Shadow Ball. I mean, like, if this just continues going on, they're going to run out of synth PP, or I'm going to get a drop, they're going to get full powered, you know, like, this, and that, yeah, now I'm free of the taunt, I'm going to Calm Mind again. Let them synth, but after a Calm Mind, ooh, I think a Shut of Shadow Ball, I think they're going to predict the Calm Mind and go into Flutter. There's not much I can do about that, honestly. There's not much I can do about that, honestly. If it is Specs Flutter, with my Coal, like 184 Spadef. Shadow Ball doesn't KO me, but it does a lot. So, okay, Invincible comes out. Does it take hazards? Vessel of Ruin. No hazard, so it is boots. This has shown spikes, no, rocks and ruination so far. I'm tempted to just go for Depulse just to try and get some chip down. Because we're setting up for Scarf Mewtwo. Okay, that did literally nothing. We lose some HP. And now I'm gonna go into Pull Drone. Yeah, the idea here is that we're just going to keep on chipping things, get little bits of damage off, because this team is quite weak to Ice Beam, and even if it's Scarf Shaman in the back, Mewtwo outspeeds, and we'll kill it with Ice Beam, and everything at this point is pretty much weak to Ice Beam except for the Ogre, of course, but the Ogre is obviously not boots. I have some hazards of my own up, so it's going to come in chipped, and it's paralyzed, so most of my Pokemon are faster than it at this point. Yeah, we're going to switch, and we're just going to roost off some of this damage that we've taken. Are rocks up, or is it just spikes? Oh, they Whirlwind, okay. Goodbye. Who are we bringing out here? Oh, Kira's back. I'm just gonna do it again, I think. They're obviously trying to pull the Gambit out. So it's Stealth Rock, Whirlwind, maybe no Spike. We're gonna go for Taunt either way. We always taunt here. Prevent them from Whirlwinding, and then we get off a Roost. And get some damage back. We just don't know what that last move is. So we're getting a Taunt onto something. Okay, it's Wanda who comes out here. It takes Rocks. And it takes a Spike. Wish I roosted. Get a Taunt. I do need Scan. I do need Scan. But I think that they're going to Moonblast. And I think that I'm going to live. And if they Shadow Ball... I die. Okay. This was maybe a wrong decision. But... not a lot to be done. So I can take this out of the game. Literally immediately. With Money Machine or with Cult Status. I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna predict them to stay in. I'm gonna go for Heavy Slam. feel like they're gonna go Ogre Pawn. If I spin and they attack me, I lose the game. So I'm gonna go for the Heavy Slam. I don't have a lot of great answers to this without revealing that I'm Scarf, and with Ting Lu at the health that it's at, it's not great. They do withdraw and go into the Ogre Pawn more than likely. Yeah, okay. We might pick up a KO here with the spikes. And the rocks damage. Heavy Slam. Oh, we miss out on the KO by like 1 HP, which is really bad. Okay. This thing is super low. I think that they're gonna synth. Right, I should switch, so they're gonna synth. So I'm gonna rapid spin. Yeah, they do synth. So we've taken another synthesis, which is fine. I'm gonna get rid of these hazards. The hazards are gone. Am I faster than this? Definitely not, right? Yeah, I'm certainly not faster than this if this is max speed. Something's gotta eat an Ivy Cudgel, which is pretty bad. They could go for another layer of Spike. I can't super bank on that though. I kinda need the Colossal, honestly. So I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna hope that the Cudgel... They could synth again. I don't know why they would. Okay, they do synth again. I mean, we're gonna continue doing what we were doing before, which is CM, and then start clicking like Shadow Ball, Dragon Pulse, things like that. But I'm in a pretty bad spot here. Okay, spikes go up again. I'm going to... I'm gonna Dragon Pulse on the incoming Ting Lu. Yeah, here's Ting Lu. Still at far too much HP for my liking. We get some chip. We're gonna Dragon Pulse again. Just continue to get the damage down. As they probably Whirlwind hoping to bring in Gambit, right? Like the aim is probably Whirl to get Gambit in. I've lost both of my Taunters. I still have my Hazard Remover. This could be a switch to Flutter, but honestly, the Flutter keeps on taking chip. The Ting Lu is low. The Ogre Pawn will be low enough. Yeah, so we do some good damage. They Ruinate, they hit. They should sack this in reality, right? I don't think that they need this anymore. So I'm gonna Dragon Pulse again, predicting them to just sack this so that they can get a clean switch to Flutter. No, they go hard Flutter Mane. Yeah, I should have Shadow Balled. Oh, I really thought about it, gang, but I didn't do it. But it's fine. Because pretty much everything at this point is in Ice Beam range. So I'm going to Shadow Ball again. And sack my Giratina. Yeah. So... what is my best play here? I'm gonna go Gambit. Do I think that they need this? I mean, this is a roll, right? Which is their best hope. That, like, they kill me on a roll here with Shadow Ball. So I think that they probably sack the Tinglu here and then go to, like, Ray or something like that. I'm just gonna kowtow. Because I should live. Yeah, not looking superb for me here. Wanda is withdrawn. Now, here's the thing. If it's Overpawn, I'm gonna get down some pretty big chip, right? So that's pretty nice. Kowtow. Okay, this is a game of me just missing out on my KOs, which is really not ideal. I'm so close to the Ice Beam sweep. I need to kowtow to prevent them from... synth. Okay, the cudgel, that's fine. That's fine. I think the pieces are in place. Let me see. Mewtwo. I'm Scarf into Flutter Mane, and I have Ice Beam. Does 34 to 40, which it will be at when it comes back in. I need to just check Ogre really quick. How much time do I have left? I have 30 seconds. Okay, I have enough time. Ogre Wellspring. Let's say your Max and your +1 Spadef and your Terra Water. Ice Beam is doing 9%. Okay, I don't have much choice. I have to go to Mewtwo now. I'm going to click Ice Beam. Please. Okay. The game is on. Okay, we're in this. Nothing takes an Ice Beam. And I am Mewtwo, so I'm gonna live anything. Okay, Wanda comes back out. I mean, if this is Scarf, I lose the game. I'm pretty sure it specs based off of the damage that it did to my AV King Gambit because it did a lot of damage on the crit. Come on, Mewtwo. If nobody got me, Mewtwo got me, question mark? Okay, Mewtwo picks up 2. That's good. Ice Beam on a non-AV Tinglu. If it's max Spit F, it's doing 27 to 32. I don't know what Tinglu is at. I think it's lower than that because of the Giratina. Everything was for you, Mewtwo. Everything in this game has been for you. Cult status. Oh, this is in range. This is always in range. Okay. We Ice Beam. And then there's 2 4 times weak to Ice Pokemon in the back. I've seen Overheat on Ray, so it's not Banded. It's not Life Orb. Extreme Speed can only do 39 to 46 to my Mewtwo, and that's with a Life Orb. I'm faster than everything. Everything is 4 times weak. Mewtwo, this was all for you, buddy. This was all for you. Nobunaga returns to the battlefield. Does it take rocks? It doesn't. It's boots. It's dead. Oh my god, Mewtwo. Oh my god, Mewtwo. Oh my god, I cannot believe that we pulled ourselves out of this one, gang. I was down so badly. I played very, very poorly to start this off. But I think that the decisions that I made were all for this end game to make sure that I put everything in range of Mewtwo to sweep with either Side Strike or Ice Beam, and Mewtwo's gonna pick up the final KO. I cannot believe it. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god, Mewtwo, you are excellent. Oh my god, good game to Fist. This was one of the better challenges that I've ever had. I had to think so hard about each and every move. That team was so threatening, and I'm just, yeah, I'm kind of speechless. I can't believe I got out of that one. But yeah, good game to Fist. Make sure to check out everybody linked in the description below. Make sure to check out Fist's video, and see you guys next week for week 5.